This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so one thing, just give me a moment. Let me share my screen. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. Okay, so in the last class, we generally came to know about what are the methods, right? This is very important to understand. Let me recap in a very brief manner. So everything in Python is an object, right? But the question was, okay, it's an object, but what is the advantage of object? So the advantage was whenever anything is creating any variable or anything we create, so there are associated methods by birth. Okay, like as a human being, we take birth, we have hands, eyes, hair, legs, nose, mouth, twig. So similar way, whenever any object is created, it has their methods. Now it depends on the type of variable. Suppose variable could be like a string, okay, in double quotes or single quotes, whatever we write. So it would have different methods, right? If it is a number 5 or 10, it would have different methods. If we talk about a list will have different methods. As an example, we can say like an animal is also take birth. It is an object, but it would have different objects, right? Means it would have something different. Maybe many things are matching, hands, legs, but maybe something would be different. Birds we can take. Any whenever any bird take birth, it would have different objects. And animal take birth, it would have different objects. Like bird would have the wings, okay, different eyes to see up to a long distance, kind of different smell. So kind of that. Okay, so these are the methods. In the last class we saw, if we talk about a string, okay, just a recap. If we talk about a string like a, okay, so we can strip the string, means I can remove the initial blank space or the end blank space, correct? I can also check the length of the string. Lower, we can make the string lower. Okay, if it is anything is capital, then we can make it smaller. Similarly, we can make it upper. We can replace a portion of the string with something different. We can split the string. Maybe by default it takes a space, but we can define it. Maybe comma or some character we can provide as per the requirement. Okay, input is function, like if I want to take input from the user. Okay, so these all are uh, the string methods. So this is just a recap. We have seen that. uh, okay, so now we would be coming on the lists. Okay, okay, so I would be, this is a slide, means I would be describing you one by one as an example, because now we have to understand theoretically also. Okay, practically we will be doing, but we can compare theoretically also. So this is my online uh, interpreter, Python interpreter, where we can create our programs. Okay, so we say list is a ordered sequence. Okay, so if I take X, a list, I know by now everyone should know how we create a list. Okay, square bracket and values inside the square bracket. So X, this is a ordered sequence. It means X0 will always be a 1 if it don't change. X1 will be this, means it will always print 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If I print X, okay. So it is printing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I again print. Again it is printing same. I'm again printing 1, 2, 3, 4. It will always print the same. Okay. If I make some suppose change X, the first index number means 1. If I change the first position, 0 index number, the location starts with the 0 index number 0. If I assign suppose 99 and again I print, then obviously it will change, right? It is changed. See, so here we also now learn that this X, which was pointing to this object, this is changed, right? I won't go into much detail. Last time we have seen that this is a mutable object. List is a mutable object. That's why I can make changes to the same object. X, it is a X. It has now different values, 99, 234. But earlier, X had 1 in the beginning. Now it is 99, same object. I changed it. But in string, we couldn't change it, right? It gave us error. So just to remind every one of you. Okay. All right. So this, if I again print this, it will print the same, right? So this is a ordered sequence of collection. Again, ordered. It will give me the in the same order, 99, 2, 3, 4. In the same order, it will give the again and again. So second thing is it is a mutable, okay, which we have seen. I changed the first position, which was 1 by 99, and the same object got changed. I again print the X, and the same, I could see that, yeah, it has changed. So the object got changed. Third point was, what happened? Third point was, can hold a variety of object types. It can hold variety of objects, okay? It was number, 1, 2, 3, 4 are numbers, but here I can print anything, okay? And even I can make list in it also. In again list, I can add something by, no, sorry. I want in the smaller list, Mahesh Kumawat, string Kumawat. Okay, so I can write this. I can have multiple type of objects in the list. Okay, can hold variety of object types. Okay, different variety it can hold. So this is allowed. If I print now, so everything is allowed, right? It can go into any level of depth. Means in this list again you can anchor one more list. Okay, here again you can make it. So at until any level, whatever you want, you can go. List into list into list into list. So that's just on the our requirement, what we want to fulfill. It has no fixed size. Here X was this, okay. Now if I add something, I will tell this later. Suppose I added something, new item, I am adding this. So append is a method I applied on the list object by now I know what are the methods. Okay, X by birth has many methods which we can apply on that. So if I now print X, so the length will be changed. Obviously, it has one new item, so the length would have one more item by now, right? So it is no fixed size. And use square bracket and commas to separate objects, that we already know. By comma, we separate the elements. It supports the indexing. Yeah, it supports 0, 1, 2, 3. By that only we can access their elements. And slicing we can do. Yeah, we can do the slicing. Yeah, we can do the slicing. Last time we covered in good details. So suppose if I wanted to print X, 0, how do we write 0 to 4? Was it the correct syntax? I don't remember. Yeah, that's correct. So now we in the X list, I just want to print the first 4 elements, a slice. I just want to take a slice out of this complete list. Okay, so the slice is 0 to 4. Okay, 0 to 4. So 0 is 1. Sorry. Now the list was changed. So 0 is 99 and 1 is 2. 2 is 3. Index number 3 is 4 and index number 4 is cached. But we know the last is not included. It is excluded. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. It will print 0, x0, x1, x2, x3, not x4. The last is excluded. Okay, so I hope this is clear that when we take the slice, it will take from the last value of the list. Okay, we don't refer this list now anymore because this has been changed, the element changed, appended. Now we have a different list by this time. So it will take a slice from the latest available list. It means that. Okay, so I hope we are clear.
Mahesh, a quick question. In the list that you have, and the sixth element is a array or is a sub list. So how will you index that sub list? Say 1, 2, 3, and 5. How will you sublist that?
Okay, yeah,
As in, what
sure.
will
We
be
can take that.
its index?
I will do one thing just to make more simpler. I take this here so that we can see the thing. Okay, so 0 is my 99. First index number 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has this, and 6 has this complete list, right? This. At 6, this is a list. Okay, let's print the 6. Let's see what it shows. It would give me the complete list. Okay, because elements in the list are separated by comma. So this is the separator. Now when is the next? Next is this, right? So this comes as a 6th element. Okay, let's see, maybe. Okay, yeah. So it shows me this list, complete list. Okay. I hope your question is answered.
Yes. So now my question is, if I want to access, say, number 5, from which is
Mhm.
within the sublist, there is a sublist. So if I want to
Yeah,
only
great.
print 5, how I should be doing that?
Yeah,
Or I
that's
want
a
to
great
handle that?
question. But I would be coming on that just in some time. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
I would be coming on that. Okay, so we know that supports indexing and slicing. We know that's right. Supports nesting. Yeah, it is nesting only. List within a list. It is a nesting, and list within a list, right? So this we call a nesting. List within a list. It has useful methods. Yeah, we know it has the methods. We can see help. What is a list? Where is my list in X? Correct. Help X. If I want to take a help on X, I just want to comment it so that it is clear. Now X is my this list, triple quotes just to comment all these multi-line, and I want to take a help on X. Okay, we don't refer these. These are some internal methods or stuff. We refer where underscore is not showing up. So here we see the methods: append, clear, copy, count. These are the methods. Okay, so this list by birth has access to these methods. Okay, we can apply these methods on a list anytime when it created. Okay, so useful methods. Okay, we can see it has the useful methods also. It contains 0 or more references to other objects. Okay, so you might have multiple. So this is also an object, right? These all are the objects. So 0 or more objects it may contain. And slice operator, that we know, we took a slice by colon only. Okay, and we know the slicing, that if I want to print the last element of the list, then what I have to do, minus. I can do minus. Okay, so if I print like this from the reverse, it does in the negative order. The last element of the list is -1, and the second last is -2, the third last is -3. So similarly it keeps decreasing, -1, -2, -3, -4, like that. And when we take from the beginning, the index number is 0, 0, then 1, then 2. So like that, it keeps increasing. So if I print x -1, I can see the last element. Okay, my last element is this list itself. Okay, so this is my last element. See, in the list is finished here. The last bracket, before that, this is a bracket, correct? So this, okay, comma is a separator. Okay, so I make it quick. Concatenation, we can do concatenation and repetition operator. Okay. So let's do one thing. I take a list here. Okay, so this is X is my list. I take it a list. Okay, it is my tiny list. I make one more list. Okay, let's take those example just to make our concepts proof. Let's take okay. So list is this list, and this is my another list. Okay, tiny list. We have two lists. Yeah, you see one, notice one thing. This is a white. This is a different color list. It should be one, right? I observed. Yeah, we did something wrong. This is a list. Okay, this is a list. Okay, we didn't finish actually this list. So now this makes sense. Okay. Now maybe still some wrong. I don't know why it has different colors. Or if I remove this, then how it shows. Okay, maybe this shows like that only. Let's leave it.
Is list a reserved word? Maybe list could be a reserved word. If you write
Yeah,
it
yeah,
list
correct.
one, maybe it
Yeah,
will.
I can make, yeah, correct. So that was a reserved word, very correct. Now this is my variable. White means my variable. Correct, thanks. Okay, so if I print a list now, I can print that, right? That we know. I can print. If I want to see the first element, I can see with 0. So you should have a good command on the list because that will always very will come in almost every part of the Python. Now, if I want to take a slice of it from 1 to 3, 1 means 2. 1, 2, 3, excluding 3. So 1 and 2. It means 2 and 3 should be the output. Okay. So this is my slice. Now, if I want to print, suppose my requirement is I want to, from the second element, second index number 0, 1, 2, this. I don't know the length. I just want to print all list. So what we can do, the start point is 2, index number. This we don't know. So we leave it blank. Okay. So blank means until the last element of the list. Okay. 3, 4, test, cyber security. Okay. Prints my complete list. Now we saw there was an operator that was repetition. Okay. Repetition operator is let's make a tiny list. I want to see now the repetition operator. This repetition operator we use asterisk star. Repetition operator I used. Now this is being used. How many times you want to repeat your list? Okay. Suppose I want 2 times. So tiny list, this is a list and it would be printing 2 times. Okay, so it results in a list with again same 1 2 3 Mahesh ke 1 2 3 Mahesh ke 1 2 3 Mahesh ke, correct. So this is my 2 times. If I want to print it 4 times, it will print it 4 times. Okay, that we can see. All right, so now we also observed the concatenation operator here. Okay, so what is concatenation? Suppose I have 2 lists and I want to concatenate those 2 lists. So I can use the concatenation operator, or concatenation operator is my plus. So tiny list plus my list. So this would print the concatenated list. So tiny list is 1 2 3 Mahesh ke, 1 2 3 Mahesh ke, and my list is start from 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 test cybersecurity. Okay, so here we can see we can concatenate the multiple lists by plus sign. Okay, concatenate symbol plus. And so now I come to the same point. I take first very simple example. I take 1 2 3. Okay, this number system will make things easy. So 4 5 6 comma 6 7 8 9. Okay, so now I remove this. Okay, So now we go to one more level, which one question just was raised. We will come to that point. So I can, if I want to print the first element, okay, this is my first element, comma, separated by comma. So if I see what is my first element, L0. So first element itself is a list 1, 2, 3. Now I want to print something of that which is inside that. Okay. So what we do, the format is the next level. I have to again use the same square bracket and I would give the index number. So 1, 2, 3 is my result, right? So one position is 0, 1, 2. Suppose I want to extract 3, 0, 1, 2. So I would mention the 2. So now I want to print the 3 of this whole list. So this is how I can print. So it printed me the first element, which is a list, which is this list. And in this list, I want to print the element which is at the index number 2. Index number is 0, 1, 2. So, so it is 3. Okay. And so if I want to just ask you one small thing, I want to extract the 7. Okay, the result should be 7, only 7. So what should be the here? How what index number or how I'll fetch it? So if anybody is interested, can ping over chat or just tell me now. Not chat, I won't see that maybe. So if anybody interested, can tell me what should be that, and my output should be the 7. Output should be 7. Yes,
It will be 2 comma 0, as in 2 and 0.
2 and 0.
And 0.
Okay, let's bring that. Okay, so this is correct. Second, first 0 index number, 1 index number, 2 index number. Okay, so 2. Now this is a list. So for one more deep level, in this list, 0 index number is 7. Okay, so 7. Okay, so we are good. Now I know that I can I can apply the methods also. If I want to bank on the list, if I want to bank something, then I can apply like 98 print. Let's see the new list. Okay, so it is appended with the last element. Again, I want to append something 119, and I have to print, otherwise I won't be able to see. Okay, so this is how we can append. If suppose I want to extract something, print L. L is my list. I want to extract which is not present even. 0, 1, suppose I give any more a big number, 11. Okay, so this 11 doesn't present in the list, so it gives me an error because that doesn't present. Okay, index error. This list index out of range. This index 11 is out of range. Okay, not in the list. Okay, so now let's create one more list. This, and I want to add test message. Okay, it has just one element. So now I know that I can append. For append, I can use the append method, correct? So I want to append with some a with a test. Okay, now again I append with b. Start with b and b test, and again append with z. Let's say z test. Okay, so by now what is my list? L. So after test message, a test will be there, then next element as a b test and z test. Okay, so this is my list by now. I want to sort it. Okay, I want to sort it because that is my requirement. Sorry, help. Okay, let's go to help. Sort. This is a method which we can apply. L means list dot sort. Okay, this is how we apply the method on a list. Okay, bracket. Method always have a brackets. So key is none, reverse is false. These are some default values given. We don't need to give anything here. Okay, these are default values. It doesn't print anything. Okay, when we run this command, it doesn't give any output. Okay, and this is a in place change. In the same list, it will change. Okay, so let's try that. I comment it just to print. Okay, so now I want to apply the sort method, and I don't need to give anything here. I don't need to give. Okay, everything is default when I see there. Okay, if I execute this, it won't give me any output. Okay, this output just given by the print command, but this didn't give me any output. But what happened? This sort method resulted in sorting of the list. Now in memory, actually this list has been sorted. Okay, this list has been sorted. Just give me a moment, please. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, so in the memory, this object means this list has been sorted. Okay, so we have to print the command. What is there in now? Print L. Okay, L dog sock. Again sock. I applied the sock guest message correctly, but it should work. Okay, so we can do, we can check some, we can try some more things. This way, I think it should work. Okay, so L, I take L as a list with ABC, BC, D, comma, next BC, BC, C, D, E. That way, if I again call the sort method and again print that, let's see, BCD, CD, okay. Now I change the order. Z, P, L, okay. If sorting is working, then it should come at the last. So here it is working. If I again adding some method, some new value, suppose which should come here after B. No, I make it F, and here I make something with D, DHJ. So now let's see what it shows. A, first element with A, then B, then D, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Z. Okay, it works fine. So now I can comment that. We can see that. This is how we can test. Okay, I created the list. Single quote, double quote, it doesn't matter in Python. Now if I again print, okay. Oh yeah, so it could be a capital or a small thing, right? The sequence, because the capital may comes first, capital A, capital B, capital C, and then the small alphabets. If I make this way, Z. Now we can check the actually what it shows. Okay, so now this is showing me the perfect A, B, then T, then Z. Okay, so we need to know that small and letters has the different sequence, different I would say the encoding scheme which they refer the different numbers they understand. Okay, so I hope this is clear, or still anyone has any doubt? Okay, so now in this my list L is sorted, but someone say, or my requirement is something like I need this list, a copy of this list. Then what I will do, I will do one something. I can make a new variable sorted list with this. Okay, so the now let's see, now see the behavior. Now it's interesting, right? Print. So now I print the L, and then I print the sorted list. I comment this here. Okay. Now then I will explain. Let me see that first. Okay. So from here, what we know that this now you need to understand very give more attention. What is this concept? So some methods are which just apply on the object and change the object. Okay. So sort method is something which applied on the L this list and modify that, but it doesn't give any output. Remember, when I run this l.sort command, it doesn't give me any output. If this is not giving any output, then this won't store anything. Okay. If I get some output here in the right side, then only I can store anything in this list. That is the reason L got changed, that we know sorting happened, because this is a method of, sorry, this is the nature of sort method which changes the object, the same object which is in memory, the same object. And because it doesn't give any output, so I cannot store it. So this is the understanding we have to understand. There may be some objects which give output. There can be, and there can be methods which doesn't give me any output and changes there only. Okay, so this is very important key concept here. Okay, so now so what we can do now, my requirement was that I want to take this sorted list in some variable, but I cannot take this way. So now what I can do, okay, because I have to achieve that, that's my requirement. This is not working this way. So if I make some sorted list, a empty list, okay, this is an empty list, okay, it doesn't useful, I don't need that. It changed the list. This command is changed the L list. What it changed, it does, it sorted my list. Now list is my sorted. So what I can do, my this variable sorted list, I am assigning, I can copy a list, right? I can copy a list. L is a list. I can just copy this way. I can copy a variable I'm assigning whatever L has to the sorted list. So now if I print L sorted list, so it will work. Okay. So this is how we have to make copy of the sorted list. This is how we have to do. I hope this concept is clear to everyone, or if someone wants to again focus on the key concept here, I can tell again. Kindly let me know if someone has still any doubt what happened over here. Okay, looks like everyone got understood, and this is great sign. I don't know if anyone doesn't want to speak or that way, but it's good if you all are aware. Okay, so there was one more method, reverse. Okay, so let me, okay, here I can do that, no problem. Help L. L is my list, I'm taking help. I print the help over here. It is good that we can see in the online also. but for string it wasn't available. Let me tell you clearly. Okay, reverse. So in place, it is very important information. In place, it is also making changes in place. Wherever the object is, in the same place it is changing. Okay, I'll dot reverse, nothing is required. So now I can again reverse the object. L dot reverse bracket. Okay, so see till now. Okay, I comment it. Let me print L here and print after here L. Okay, so let's see what happens. So print L, print L. List was my this, right? A, B, Z. Now what it did, the last item was the Z, so it became first. Reverse happened. B became the second element. This in the second last, and this become the last element. Okay, so this happened. Again, if I make a reverse list and here I print that, will it show me anything? No, none, because it doesn't give any output. This operation of reverse happens in place. It means in the same object, the original object, it changes. It doesn't give any output. So that's why I cannot copy. Here I cannot, I don't get any output and I cannot store in any variable. What I can do, I can create a variable, any variable, right? Cached is a list. In the cached, I copy this L. L is my reversed, right? This is reversed. Now I can print. So it is giving name error. Name reversed list is not defined. Okay. So this I am not using anywhere. So this I am using wrong name. This is my cached, right? Cached. So I have to use cached over here. Let's see that. Yeah. So the test is also giving me output same. Okay. I hope by now this concept is okay. Some objects, the methods give output, some doesn't. Okay. I will give you an example. Now, if I print the list, then this is my list. Okay. Now, let's take that example, which pop. There is a pop method. Okay. What it does, by default, it remove the last element of the list. Okay. If list has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you apply pop method, then the fifth element, the last, it will remove. But here good thing is it gives the output. So this is a different nature of the method. This method gave me an output. Let's see that. So l.pop, it is not making in place changes, if I'm correct. L, yeah. So what happened here, this pop, it gives me an output what element it has removed. Okay, so it gives me an output Z cached. This was the element which it removed, and also it does the in place changes. It does the in place changes. That's why my list is changed. That element is not there. Okay. This is doing the in place changes, but it gives me the output also, this command. So if I don't know if I'm wrong. Let's see. Okay. If I store this in a list, okay, X, it gives me an output and we store that in X and let's print X. It will show the popped item. Let's see if it is showing or not. Z, yes, it is showing. Okay. So this was the difference. When we did the sorted list, okay, it shows nothing, none, nothing is there. Okay, right, it's removed. But here in the pop method, it gives me an output and I can store it in a variable. Okay, so I hope this is clear by now. These are simple things, but concept we must know so that we can understand easily going forward. Okay, just allow me 1 minute, please. I'll go to washroom. All right. Okay, so let's move on. The list today we are dedicating this to list today's session. Okay, so we created a list folks name which are very less available these days, overpriced or maybe anything. This apple, banana, orange. Okay, so this is my list fruits. Now I know how I can take the first element. How can I print that? Okay, now if suppose we want to print each element of that, so how we can do that? Okay, that could be a requirement. So first, very basic thing, how to print element, print fruits. It will print my complete list. If I give index number, I will print a particular element. Okay, so we know that. If I give here like this, fruits 1, fruits 0, 1, 2, this, I can achieve. Okay, apple, banana, orange, we are good. But when we create some program, then this is not we gonna do. This should be the automatically. So just give me a moment. I wanted to explain you one more concept before I come here. I will keep it a comment. Then you will get it. Something new which will come. I will explain you that first. Okay, about truth, true and false. Long back, I just explained this in a short manner, but I don't know if that was make any sense that time. Okay, so suppose I take some value as 9, okay, and I want to print if this is true. If x, I'm not writing any code, this is simple. If x is true, if colon, the normal standard, if x is true, then print something. This is true value. Okay. Scope comes into picture. Else print this is false value. Okay. So if I want to write something like that, if the value of x is true, what does it mean? First question. It means this variable x, what is false? Okay. If the variable is 0 or empty, it means false. Okay. What is true? If it has some value, then it is true. Some value. If it has zero value, zero, then it is false. If it has empty, just created blank, it is false. If it has some value, then it is true. Okay, let's prove that. X is my variable which has 9 value. Okay, so this statement, like kind of this should work if x is true, but it doesn't work. I don't know why. So but this is the main method. This is how we print, how we write the condition. I want to print something if x is true. X is true, and x will be true only when it is non-empty or it doesn't have zero value. Okay, so x is 9, not means not a case of false. Okay, it comes under this true because it has some value. So let's print that what it brings. This is true value. Okay, so this syntax you must know. After if keyword, we write the variable and the comma. What it means if x is true, then go into this, otherwise go into else part. Okay, what it means if variable x is true, then go into this. Okay, go into this. If x is true, again I print, maybe if comment is going any wrong. Okay, good. Now I make it a 0. Now this goes into here. Okay, x is false because it has 0. clear. Now it is nothing. Okay, this is a string, but nothing, null, nothing I gave. What it shows. Still, it is showing false value. If I give any string test, this is not blank, right? Let's see that. This concept we must know because this is very usually we use. This is true value, correct? Because it has something. Okay, now I make a list, empty list. So this is again comes under here. This is empty. So this should be false. This is false. Now I again assign some element to this. Okay, even one. This is a true value. Okay, so this was the concept. How we write this if condition to check if this is true or false. This we should know. Anyone, any question here? Okay. So now again, I'm back to the same example which we were going through. So we have three fruits, apple, banana, orange, and I can print this, but this is not the one anyone would like to print. That whatever we have, we are giving each and every element because it may change. Okay. Maybe after this, if suppose someone does apply the append with, even I forget the name of fruits now. Let's take pineapple. Okay, if I again apply this, the same logic, it is just freeze, right? It will only print the 0, 1, 2. Otherwise, I have to change it manually. Okay, fruits and then 3. This is nobody would like to use. Then there is no need of programming if we have to do this. Okay, so what we can do, we can apply the for here. For I know if I want to iterate, means I want to just go one by one out of every element of the list. For variable name here in what fruits, the list. Okay, colon, the standard way. Enter and align this to define the scope. Now this print command is in the scope. I remove it. So now what I'm doing, every element of the fruits I am taking one by one in variable name. And for loop, while loop we have already completed. I hope everyone is clear. So now I can print the variable name. I just gave just no reason. I can see those elements one by one of the whole list. Okay, this is how I can see my list. Now someone says, okay, I want to know whether banana is there or not. Okay, so first let's make the condition. This is how we do the programming. Let's make the if condition. Okay, I take one variable with banana. Okay, this is for you because if we all are starter, then we can do this way. X equal to banana. Let's make condition if X equal to banana, then this colon, then print something to me. Print, this is banana. Okay. Else print not banana. Okay. So here I have to check whether X is banana. So it should be double equal. Okay. We should know that. Single equal means I am assigning some value to the variable. So now I'm checking. Let's try that. This is banana. Okay, now I change the banana to something else. Not banana. So our logic is this, correct? I remove that. So this is my if condition. Now what I can do, variable name, I remove that, X. I bring this in the scope of for. Okay, now this whole area is in the scope of for. I remove this so that, okay. For variable name, having the each fruit name one by one, first it would have the apple, then banana, then orange. Then this variable will be checked. If the variable has banana, then print this. But I need to change the variable name, right? X is something else we don't know. If this variable name is banana, then going to if condition. Otherwise, print not banana. Okay, so let's try that. First time it was apple, so not banana. Second time it was banana, so this is banana. Third time it was orange, so it prints not banana. Okay, I want to just see whether I have banana. Why do I print this faltu things kind of? So what I can do, I can just apply the if condition and print this is banana. Okay, this is banana. Or I can change the method. This list has banana to make it more meaningful. In this list, we have the banana because at this position, banana is there. I change this banana. Now it won't print anything because I didn't give else condition over here. Okay, so we are good. Now I want to check the length of this. Print, there is a length function, not a method. So we pass the object to the length function. This also we have covered, if you remember. Fruits. I am passing it a list and then I'm checking the length. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So this is the length of my list. Okay. So there is one more method, insert. I can insert an value at particular point in the list. Okay, print print fruits, but I will print that later. Let's do that here. Fruits dot insert. Okay, so insert the method. If you want to learn any method, you have to go into the help document for that. What is the syntax? So first we give the index number. Suppose I want to print it after apple. First position, and what you want to add over here. Okay, let's take, again, I'm missing the fruit's name. So let's take Chiku. Now let's see if that is inserted or not. Okay, so this is inserted at the first position. 0, first index number, I would say. 1 index number, Chiku is added. So this is how we can insert something in the list. Now there is a remove also, remove fruits dot remove method, and we have to just give the value to it. Okay, I'll give apple. So this method will remove the apple. Print fruits. So many prints. I don't know. Okay, anyway. So here what I feel, I remove these prints. Okay. So now it should print me none as per our understanding, none. So it may be this remove operation is the in place operation. It is not giving me any output, so not printing anything. So what I can do, now I print the fruits, means my list. Let's see if apple is removed. Yeah, apple is removed of this, because this was even print was not needed if this is the in place operation, in place method. Okay, it removed, changed the original object, and when I saw the object, the list, then apple was gone. Okay, so this is, we are clear. And similarly, we have the pop operation, delete, and few more. Okay, that you can study. I made some small program for you. Okay. Let's create one small program as we are progressing towards the end of the session. So the requirement is I want to print all negative numbers of the given range. A range is given and I have to print all the negative numbers. Okay, so what is the start number? Let's take -5. What is the end number? Let's take 9. Okay, I can give that way also, start and 9. So this is a shortcut. Okay, first value -5 will be assigned to first one and 9 will be assigned to the end. So this is just a shortcut. Now what I can do, okay, let's make the logic first. What is the logic? I take one one variable, it is 6. So how I can check if this is negative or not? If number is greater than less than 0, so it is a negative number obviously, right? If it is a less than 0, print negative number. That's what we want to check. I don't want to use else. Okay, this is my logic. If number is less than 0, then it is a negative number. Okay, now I have to fit this logic in my program. So what can I do? I have the start and the end number. I have a range. So what I can do, I can use for loop, because I have to take all the elements from start to end. For, let's take x. For x, in the last class, we have seen the range operator. Okay, what it does, it generates a sequence of numbers, range. If suppose I give it here 1 2, 10. So what value it will print? I hope everyone is in knows about this. It will X will have 1, then 2, then 3, then 8, means sequentially, then 8, then 9. It won't include the last one, 10. From 1 to 9 it will show. Okay, so let's take that only. I bring it in the scope of the for loop. So my same, now variable is X. So I have to check X, not the NUM, my X. If X number, which is 1, if it is less than 0, then print a negative number. Okay, let's run that. Okay, it is telling me for a syntax error, invalid syntax. Okay, in the for loop, I have to use colon. Okay, it is not printing anything because there is no negative numbers. Let me try -5. Okay, negative number, but it doesn't tell me what is the number. So I do one thing. I give X here. Let's see how does it print. I gave the variable also X. It will also give me that value of X. Whenever this condition goes successful, I want to print the X value also. -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. So those are negative numbers. Okay, I'm good. But also I want it this way. So I'll do one thing. I define it a variable start and okay and again it is showing me same thing because same. But if I make it, I'll show you one thing. If I make it this way, then okay, I wanted to check between -8 and -1. -8, -7, -6, -3, minus, where is -1? -1 is also a negative number. So that's a problem, right? Start. That is a problem because start is -8, okay, and is -1. And this last number is not included by the range operator. It doesn't give that. So X will have only -8 till -2, not -1. I'll do one thing. I'll add if 1 here, then what happens? From start till the -1, then it should include this also -1. So if we have any range, then we should have it here +1. Now it shows me all the numbers. So +1 is needed in this case. Okay. So this was my last example, how we can play with that. So if you want to do, then you do one thing. If you want to do something on top of this, just add the function. Okay, create this as a function and then call the function. Okay, I'm not covering that. You should do that. If you have any challenge, we can cover that. But just for some help, maybe if you want. So def is my keyword, def function, check negative number. Okay, this is where I can argument. Kind of this I can call function. I can take this in the scope of function. This is my function. This looks fine. Here I can call my function. Maybe I don't know how many syntax error will be there. Negative index. If I call, then it will print. But I want to give past my values here. So maybe starting something like that. This I am passing the values here. It should receive in something A, B, then I need to change this. Okay, all that you have to do. I think this help is enough, kind of. Okay, so let me stop my sharing. So this was all in the today's session. We have learned
Thank you
about
very
the
much,
list.
Sriram, for your nice session.
Yep, sir.
So, guys, I already shared my YouTube channels and also some of the books I have also shared to you. So just go through it, and you just have any issues and let us know. And this is my WhatsApp number I already shared to you. So you just connect me at any time so that we will connect you. So any questions, guys?
Any question, anything, any want, someone kindly tell us, or we are good to wrap up the session.
So guys, tomorrow at same time, 9 p.m., we are going to do some more topics about the Python. So thank you very
Question,
much for
please.
your
Question, please.
Yep,
Can you
go
please
ahead.
drop the links to the books again?
It is not the books, but the recorded sessions. Yeah, definitely we'll share you the links.
The links to the Google Drive. There were some books that you shared. Can you share that again, please?
Yes, I have shared the link to Google Books right now on the chat box. And you also just got the recording sessions on my YouTube channel.
Okay, I can't. The links is not in the chat box because I joined late. So if you don't mind posting it again, please.
Yes, I'm going
Yeah.
to do right now. Wait a second. Wait a
And your
second.
YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to send it again.
All right, thanks.
Okay, thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's session and there was something you learned. Let's meet tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. IST. Thank you. Good night.
This is the YouTube links and the security books, and I'm just going to drop you as well the Python books as well.